WNBA announces decision on Caitlin Clark's former Indiana Fever teammate. Former Indiana Fever guard Marina Mabrey earned WNBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week honors after a standout week with the Toronto Tempo. The WNBA recognized one of Caitlin Clark's former Indiana Fever teammates on Tuesday, as veteran forward Natasha Howard added another accomplishment to what has been an outstanding 2026 season. Howard was named the WNBA Western Conference Player of the Week after leading the Minnesota Lynx to another undefeated week, continuing her stellar play since leaving Indiana in free agency during the offseason. The veteran forward spent the 2025 campaign alongside Clark as one of the Fever's veteran leaders, helping guide the franchise back to the playoffs before signing with the Lynx. Less than halfway through the 2026 season, Howard has become one of the biggest reasons Minnesota owns the WNBA's best record at 15-4. The league also honored Toronto Tempo guard Marina Mabrey with Eastern Conference Player of the Week. But Howard's recognition stood out for Fever fans who watched her make an impact in Indiana just one season ago. WNBA honors Natasha Howard after dominant week. The WNBA communications account announced Tuesday that Howard had been selected as the Western Conference Player of the Week for Week 7. The league wrote, Toronto Tempo guard Marina Mabrey and Minnesota Lynx forward Natasha Howard have been named the WNBA Eastern and Western Conference Players of the Week, respectively, for Week 7 of the 2026 season. The award comes after Howard put together one of the best stretches of basketball by any player in the league this season. Over Minnesota's last 3 games, she averaged 20.7 points and 11.7 rebounds, while making an impact on both ends of floor. Howard has been one of the WNBA's hottest players. Howard's numbers during the Lynx's recent winning stretch speak for themselves. Against the Washington Mystics on June 21st, she finished with 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 steals. She followed that performance with 21 points, 15 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block in a win over Washington 3 days later. Howard closed out the week with another dominant effort against the Dallas Wings, recording 21 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists, and 1 block. She has now recorded back-to-back double-doubles, while scoring at least 20 points in 3 consecutive games. For the season, Howard is averaging 17.7 points, 8.2 rebounds, 2.9 assists, 1.9 steals. She's also shooting an outstanding 61.1% from the field, one of the best marks among high-volume scorers in the WNBA. Howard helped stabilize the Fever during Clark's first season. Although Howard spent just one season in Indiana, she played an important role during Clark's first year with the Fever. The 3-time WNBA champion brought veteran leadership, defensive versatility, and postseason experience to one of the league's youngest rosters. While Clark and Aaliyah Boston grabbed most of the headlines, Howard often handled the toughest offensive assignments while providing reliable production in the front court. Her experience proved valuable as Indiana returned to playoffs, giving Clark another accomplished veteran to lean on during her transition to professional game. After the season, Howard signed with the Lynx, where she's quickly reestablished herself as one of the league's premier two-way forwards. Marina Mabrey earns Eastern Conference honor. Howard wasn't the only player recognized by the league on Tuesday. Toronto Tempo guard Marina Mabrey was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week after another strong stretch for the expansion franchise. Like Howard, Mabrey also spent time with the Fever before moving on, giving Indiana 2 familiar faces among this week's conference award winners. For Howard, however, the recognition is another sign that she's playing some of the best basketball of her decorated career. As Minnesota continues its push toward the top overall seed in the WNBA, the former Fever forward has once again established herself as one of the league's most impactful veterans.